A story that's more than a year old, dating to the end of the campaign, the sexual harassment allegations against President Trump, is now getting major media attention. And news organizations have been sort of building a drumbeat about this and have now pretty much succeeded in reviving it with some help from the Democrats. So part of this, of course, is against the backdrop of the Alabama election, Donald Trump endorsing Roy Moore, who denies the allegations from 9 different women about sexual harassment and sexual misconduct going back to when they were teenagers, they say. Al Franken, and so much of this, of course, is in the air. And so at a news briefing the other day, at the White House briefing with Sarah Huckabee Sanders, one reporter after another pressed the press secretary about these accusations. What does the president say about them? Shouldn't he have to address them? Doesn't the president believe that any woman who comes forward with an accusation should be taken seriously? And Huckabee Sanders basically repeated what the president has said. He disputes these allegations. He has called the women liars. She has nothing new to add. Yes, women should be heard, but she says those allegations were heard in September or October of 2016, and she says the voters elected Donald Trump anyway. But then you had 3 or 4 of them in different appearances going on Megyn Kelly's Hour of the Today Show, and that gave it a lot of visibility, as well as the questions at the White House briefing. And then you had about 6 Democratic senators, led by Kirsten Gillibrand of New York, demanding that President Trump resign, which of course is just a free partisan shot, not going to happen in about 1 million years. But that opened the door for the tweet against Gillibrand that has really kind of boosted this story into the limelight, shall we say. So keep in mind, Kirsten Gillibrand went on television, said Trump should resign. Trump then tweeted this about the New York Democrat. Lightweight Senator Kirsten Gillibrand, he said, total flunky for Chuck Schumer. Okay, that's pretty standard presidential rhetoric. Someone who would come to my office begging for campaign contributions not so long ago, parentheses, and would do anything for them. Now, it's that phrase, that would do anything for them, the innuendo in that tweet that has lit the media world afire, aflame. MSNBC's Mika Brzezinski just completely and totally went off on this on Morning Joe, saying it was reprehensible. The President of the United States would say something so derogatory and disgusting about a woman. Brzezinski saying that to the President, you treat women terribly. You treat women like punching bags, and it's fun for you. And she went on to say, he's actually suggesting Kirsten Gillibrand would have sex with him in order to get campaign contributions. The Senator Gillibrand herself, not surprisingly, responding forcefully, saying the comment was a sexist smear attempting to silence my voice. Now, in the case of Mika Brzezinski, you'll recall that Trump, they were once friends along with Joe Scarborough, had a real dust-up with her a few months ago when he accused her of having a facelift and said he didn't want to meet with her at Mar-a-Lago, and that became a major media story as well. So looked at from one perspective, the president has, in a sense, with the rough attack on Gillibrand, has sort of boosted this and given the media even more reason to have lots and lots of segments and stories about it. And that's understandable given the rough language the president used against the senator, who, by the way, did ask him to step down. On the other hand, Kirsten Gillibrand seems to be positioning herself to run for president in 2020. She recently came out and said Bill Clinton should have resigned after getting years of support from both Clintons. She holds Hillary Clinton's New York seat in the Senate. And in a way, this is kind of a gift to her because it's bringing her so much media attention, helping her stand out from that potential pack. Bottom line, the media have wanted this to come back as a story. There aren't any new allegations, but they're re-interviewing the women who made these allegations. Donald Trump provided some ammunition. The Democrats are egging this on, and after the Alabama election has faded, this will still be a story, I think, for some time to come.